Yeah, YouTube family, the Maverick in the space again. Happy, a ride and a whistle on that topic here. It's quite appropriate. Look here. You know me do some work at the television station in Jamaica, TVJ, and some work also on Hits 92 FM, the radio station, with the same group of companies. Alright. So the other day, me up on the compound, and me running on one of the DJ them. Me not gonna call him name. Me work on one of the radio brand them. And RJ again a group of about what? It's a whole radio brand we have. I think about 5 or probably 5 or 6 off at the top of my head. See? So him play music for one of the brand them. So me and him there a whole a casual reason, and we talk about music. And him a tell me say, at one point him said to me say, like him play a song the other day. And them reprimand him and send him a warning letter. So me say, what kind of song you play? Him say him play a song with a line we talk about driving fast and driving on the road and them something. So me say, yeah. I don't know them think they're illegal now. And him say, yeah man. Him actually take out the song and go up on him phone and play the line of the song for me. Time says one line cause a violation, you know. Apparently, I don't know the song, but I remember the song, but him take it out and play it for me. And when him play it for me, I remember me said to myself, say, but what is there in that for broadcast commission get up in them feelings about? Him say, yeah man. There's a new thing now. You can't play no song where I think the word they used was glorify fast driving. I said, Papa Jesus. So what broadcast commission and what am I say now? Is that people where drive fast on the road, and because them hear some song I sing about drive fast, why them a drive fast and kill this on the road? Me couldn't believe it. Yeah, and me and him continue for reason still, you know. Continue for reason about it. But subsequent to that now, me skim through my phone just today. I'm say an actual story about it. Say songs that glorify fast and reckless driving won't be allowed. They are not for airplay anymore. I say, Papa Jesus, I chew my youth that hard. Now that me never believe him, you know. But me did kind of just take it, say, yo, chairman, maybe I just we in our company are being ultra conservative and broadcast commission really end up. The man say, yes, brother. And when me read the news article, I realize it's true. So implicit in that now, you know, is that songs that talk about fast and reckless driving and having a good time, yeah, them songs they influence people to drive fast and careless. We tell you, Jamaica, we have a deficit of a thing called critical thinking in Jamaica, you know. Yeah, man. We are experts at scapegoating and tearing down the weakest possible fence. But it's when it comes to critical thinking and attacking problems and the real root of the problems, we are a set of coward and wimps. Yeah? See? I remember in the discussion with the youth, you know, because I me that reason for a minute, you know. After him tell me about that, the reason continue. I mean, I explain to you. We start, as usual, we start about modern dancehall and the negative influences of modern dancehall and why the modern dancehall has become what it has become and all them something. And I remember pointing out to him, you know, say, you know, one of the reasons why modern dancehall has become what it's become is because it evolved out of an era here when they used to have a thing in a dancehall named gatekeepers. Yeah, gatekeepers that are people in a positions of power and influence who decide which artist bust and which song get airplay and which song become popular and which song make the charts and all of them something. So you see that generation of youth, you know, them not work with no gatekeeper, you know. Because them youth, you know, do no audition and no studio for no producer tell them say them can't do this and them can't do that and them can't talk this and them can't talk that, you know. Them do them own thing because of technology. And also, they don't need the radio waves to be popular and successful artists anymore, you know. And that me I try to show my brethren, you know. And I explain that to him. Say, yeah man. Then if you're going to tell a youth now, if this, alright, let us say this a modern DJ now. They don't go in our studio now if you go voice a song or do an audition. The producer not tell him, say, if you take out a line that we are talking about, drive faster, you carry, you know. See? And here the reason why it makes no real, it don't make no real practical sense, you know. I suppose they have to do it because the radio waves is a family space, so them have to do it. But here me I explain to my DJ friend again why it don't make no practical sense. In that this generation of kids don't depend on radio exposure and what you call mainstream media to get popular and become big international superstars and make millions of dollars anymore, you know. They don't. So when you tell a youth say you're going to ban him song off of the radio because he have a line in night or driving a car and enjoy himself, in no business with you, you know. Because film audience, them run on YouTube and them run on TikTok and them all run on social and unconventional and non-traditional media. So these kind of decisions are taken, I don't know if you call it, but them kind of thing are just a deepen the divide, you know, between, because what them basically don't know, you know, them push, them used to have a term and them used to call it the music in another era. Them used to call it underground music. So what them do now, them a push the youth them music further and further underground. But as it is now, you know, underground has basically become where music is now, you know, people, because of the same concept of the gatekeepers. And people, me can tell you this, me never like the issue. Me never like the gatekeeper concept in the music, you know. Because you see, music is so diverse and versatile and subjective that me not think nobody supposed to tell nobody say your song no good and you can't sing. How much big international superstars we say come up in the music and in another phase of life too. We come up and people they tell them say them no good. And you can't do this and you can't do that and don't do that so, do that so. How much people? That is why I say the concept of gatekeepers. Me not talk about gatekeepers in every aspect of life, you know, but you see in the arts, in the music, nobody no have no monopoly for what is good or bad in the music. That is why when me discuss music and them kind of discussion, you know. When anybody bring up about bad music and good music, me tell them say no man. No name bad music and good music. Music where you like, you call good. And music where you don't like, you call it bad. But you do realize that there are people who like that bad music and don't like your so-called good music. Music is totally subjective. Art, a subjective something. See? So when my virgin, I explain to my virgin and he never think about it the way I tell him, you know. But me I say, yeah man, what you do? You drive the youth them to a radical extreme because they're able to maneuver themselves out of the grip of the gatekeepers, you know. And because of that, them freedom of expression and them freedom of creativity is unbridled. Yeah? And of course, you know, so the usual generational gap between, you know, a person who grew up in the 80s and the 90s are different from a youth who grew up now. But no, for the people, them now going to appreciate that. But you have to just appreciate that. The way a 19-year-old youth say things are going different from the way a 40-year-old man will hear things said, you know, my boss. And no, for the man them in and around the business now understand and appreciate that. Yeah, them just hell-bent and caught up on the emotional attachment to fit them era. When them feel say it's the best era or the good era and that era is the bad era. I mean, I think so. I tell you already, say one genuine criticism of a modern dancehall, you know, one single solid one. And it's the fact that them dilute the rhythm section in a dancehall. Yes, so dancehall, to me, the ethnicity of dancehall is born out of the rhythm section, the drum and the bass and the kick. And me feel outside of them dilute that. But that are the consequence of the evolution. But that's me personally. None for them have issues with the lyrics, them or the lyrics and this and the lyrics and that. Them are hypocrite. Because back in the 80s and 90s, them used to have some DJ who used to chat some something out of them mouth. Even more graphic. That's some of them youth here say now. I remember culturally a lot of shifts take place, you know. So some of the things that the youth them are glorifying and sing about the dancehall. But in the days, they were taboo. But it's a different generation. Anyway, this thing about banning. So them are going to ban that song about you've got a fast car. That song that we're not going to ever hear that song on radio again. Anyway, people at the Maverick out, you know, ride and whistle and a reason again, you know. Boom bang, we must ride and whistle and reason like this more. It's less formal, Lord.